Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you would like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and let's get into your selection. Hello, Libra. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Libra? I love it when those two cards come together. It's the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. When those two cards come together, that's a really good thing. All right. Something is forming. Something for you. Okay. Have you been struggling or no? No, I don't think struggling is the right word. What is this? Accepting? There's something here that I feel like I've been confined by, and I've maybe at one point even believed that I had to work within certain rules. I feel confined. I don't know if trapped is the right word. I feel like confined. I feel confined by it, but at one point I feel like I believed that, all right, that this is how this works. This is how I have to do this. This is what I thought I needed to do. Things have moved forward differently over however long. It could be years, could be months, could be weeks. Things have changed. Sorry, I don't know why we're doing that today. Let's turn that off. The 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles coming in for you is a very good thing, but like, how is it showing up is what I'm trying to understand. Is it somebody else, or is it, like, what is coming in? Like, how is this happening? Because I get that there's a good social connection. There's a lot of value here. The world coming in. A whole new possibility. The 9 of Pentacles being very self-sufficient. Energy coming in. I feel like somebody's bringing you information. And when I'm getting that, it's not like they're just showing up and saying, hey, Libra, by the way. I don't think it's like that. When somebody's bringing you information, they're in your presence. You're talking with somebody, and through conversation, something is just piquing your interest, and you're talking about something, and that's when the next level comes in. Somebody brings you information, but you are actually unearthing it with a conversation with them. Something just piques your interest. You're like, oh, really? Tell me more about that. How did you get that? How did this happen? How does this? Stuff like that. It's a very complimentary energy. It's very willing to talk to you. It doesn't seem like it's very difficult at all for you to find this information. It's showing you that you're not confined the way you thought you were confined. And I feel like it's kind of like, well, I've heard of this happening for other people before. I didn't really know how I could bring that into my life, but now I'm seeing an opportunity here. It's not difficult at all. This energy is very compatible with you, and it's like they're living something that you already want. I feel like they're living something you already want. And it's really kind of freshening up the room. It's freshening. It's like a breath of fresh air. What does it say? Cleansing waters. This to me, it very much feels like, well, that's pretty cool. This is opening up a door for me. This is showing me a possibility. I could do something differently here. Very positive energy. This energy might actually invite you along in some respect. It's not difficult at all. Not that you want things to be difficult, but it's one of those things where it just reminds me of my mother telling me, you know, if it looks that easy, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. I feel like that's when I'm like, I'm like, it's not like you're selling the house and packing up the car and leaving tomorrow. It's not like all that's happening. But whatever this is, it's kind of like, this seems like it really makes sense. This could really go well. It's good. It's good. The energy is very, like, nice to you. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's almost like it's really nice to you. I don't know how to explain that. It's almost like, I don't know, it's very nice to you. There's this need to hold back or pull back, and I feel like it makes me uncomfortable. I'm torn between moving forward and not moving forward. It feels very much, I keep getting that, like, it seems too good to be true. I'm trying to understand what else we're getting from this, because there's something there where it's kind of like, I want to move forward, but I almost feel like, but I don't know that that's right for me. I keep getting that. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. It almost feels like, I want to move forward, but I almost feel like this is also one of those things where, like, well, if I was in my early 20s, I would have more optimism and I would just kind of go and see what happens. But now that I'm personally not in my 20s, as you can tell. But it's kind of like, well, I did stuff like that in my 20s and I learned why I shouldn't. So, I don't know about that. I learned the hard way a couple times where, yeah, it seemed like that was a good idea and then it wasn't. There's some pullback here. But Libra's smart. Y'all are smart. You'll think it out, but it's kind of like, are you gonna convince yourself to not do it, whatever this is? What is next? Let's get into this next moment, because it does seem like it's either move forward or move away. It's either take it or leave it. It does seem very take it or leave it. It very much does, and it's kind of like, oh, you are Libra. Good point. It does seem whatever this is take it or leave it. And it doesn't, I don't feel like you're quite at peace with that. But Libra's also one to realize, just because I don't like the current train that's in front of me, doesn't mean these tracks are going to be here. I don't want to get on this train today. I want to get on the train, but I don't know that I want to get on it today. And yes, it's either a take it or leave it situation. But maybe I'll leave this situation and get something else. Okay, this is interesting. The trick is to not see it like it's an all or nothing, like either get on this train or I don't get on a train at all. It could be, I don't get on this train, but what other trains might be there for me later? It's about shifting the viewpoint, because there is this pressure where it's like, well, I either take this or it's this or nothing. Either take this and I move forward, or I let it go and I just stick with what I have. That might not be the option, though. It's kind of like stepping back and going, wait a minute, these tracks have been here. I don't know. I mean, I like this train. I think I might want to be on that train, but I'm not ready to get on that train. I'm not ready for it. And it's not an all or nothing thing. I don't have to make this decision right now. I don't have to make this decision right now. Am I going the right direction? Okay. So what are we doing with, there's an option here. Okay. Your card came up on the dice, the Justice card. And then the Five of Swords reversed. There are other possibilities here. Maybe there's not a lot of possibilities, but there are other possibilities. They may not be apparent right off the bat. Research this direction more. Move forward the way that you're comfortable, not the way that other people say you have to. Move forward the way you're comfortable, with research, with thought, with possibilities. Today this might be the train moving forward. You don't have to take that. Realize that this train will come back at some point. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not for a year, but it may show up. It will show up at some point. Step back and decide, like, if you don't like this, it's like, well, I like it, but I don't like it completely. I like most of it, but there's things that are question marks that I'm not comfortable with. That's okay. Step back, but keep moving forward information wise. Research this. When will this train most likely come back again? How often has this train been showing up? Like, you might have a possibility here still. I know that there's a possibility coming in. I know that there's an opportunity coming in for you, but it's like, it's got to be right for you. And there's some pressure kind of like saying, well, it can't be perfect, Libra, so either you take it or leave it. And I don't feel like I have to accept that. But there's some pressure to accept it that way. The situation, whatever you're dealing with, there's more opportunities that are going to come. It's going to get stuck for a while, but it will come around again. I feel like what this reading is trying to do is saying, if you want to take it now, take it now. If you're not ready, if something's making you uncomfortable, pause it. It may not, like, it's a train. It shows up when it's going to show up, but do your research. Keep an eye out for the next one. It may be a year before it comes back again, but it will come back again, is what they're saying. It may not seem like it. People may tell you it won't, but it will. They're saying it will. It's about you being at peace with what you're moving forward with and not being controlled by other people's feelings. There is an opportunity that's supposed to come forward for you. It may be in front of you now, but I'm getting like, it's not going to work right if you're not in a place where you feel like you're in control, that you can make the decisions you need to make and you feel at peace with those decisions. You may delay this situation for a good year or so. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, because if you keep moving information-wise towards it, you keep the energy moving information-wise, when it comes back around, even if it's a year or so from now, you will be ready and you will optimize that opportunity. Sure, you'll probably look back and like, oh, I could have done this a year ago. I could have had this a year ago. I could have been farther ahead with this. But also keep in mind, by waiting, you might have optimized things to where, yeah, you could have had it a year ago, but it wouldn't have been half as good as the way you did it your way. I think we're there. All right. I'm going to shut this one down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.